So, I wanted to make a video about the Dragon 32. The Dragon was a computer from the early 1980s, that golden era when loads of different machines appeared. And the Dragon was my first computer. In fact, this very Dragon was my first computer, our family's first computer, way back then. And this was what formed my first impression of what computers were all about. The Dragon is kind of forgotten about these days. There's not a lot of love for it in even the retro circles, it seems. So I guess I just wanted to do a bit of a video to give a bit of an impression of what the Dragon's like to live with, what some of the games are like, that kind of thing. Few things about the Dragon. Let's see. The joysticks were unusual at the time in that they are analog, like modern joysticks. You get a full range of sort of analog movement on them. And this was quite good for some games. You could almost use the joystick like a mouse. And that was good for things like missile command type games. You kind of really get a good cursor movement all the way around the screen. If you were playing arcade games, like most games were, it was pretty horrible most of the time. Games came on tape, for the most part. There were cartridges available, but most games came out on tape and had lovely box art on them. You had the likes of Cuthbert, who was the Dragon's character. Cuthbert went and did various things. He went and did Pitfall. He went and did Bonker, is it? Various things that weren't officially strictly licensed correctly. Also, there was the occasional big box game in beautiful packaging. Salamander Software did a lot of very nice games for the Dragon. They were one of the few sort of native homegrown Dragon developers. Did some really nice stuff. But yeah, what I wanted to do today was just give people a bit of an idea what the Dragon was like to live with as a computer, to really use. So I'm going to play some games and let's go now inside the Dragon. So here we are inside the Dragon. I'm joined by the lovely Tony.
Hello.
Hello. So we're going to take a look at some Dragon games. I know you used to play with old computers back in the day like I did, but perhaps nothing quite this old.
No older than Commodore.
Commodore 64?
64,
maybe?
I think.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to start this game loading because we're going to be loading from tape, just to give you the real experience and so that you people suffer through what I did as a child just once. So, let's start the game loading. And in the meantime, we'll sit and wait. This is what gaming used to be like.
No, I definitely prefer the new version.
Yeah.
Press a button and it's there. You just have to suffer through the blinking loading screens, which are always forever and stupid.
Yeah, the Dragon isn't too bad. It doesn't have as much memory as some of the later computers, so games just don't take as long to load.
I suppose that's not so bad. Oh, we had a Spectrum, but I think we had that after we had the Commodore. Which I know is back to front.
No, they're about the same.
Are they? I don't know.
Time-wise.
Well, when I say I had it later, I mean sort of about 5 to 6 years later than we had the Commodore.
Huh. They were around a long time in those days.
I have no idea.
So anyhow, the game we're going to be playing is Android Attack.
Oh dear.
This game is quite unusual in that it talks. It has speech in it, so there will be bonus points on offer if you can figure out what it's saying.
Oh dear. That kind of talking.
It does say on the back of the box.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to look at the box?
No, not right yet, anyway. I think the speech is actually quite good in this.
Okay.
This is one of my sort of more preferred games on this because I think it's still quite fun to play. A lot of games age to the point where they're not that fun to play anymore.
Tetris. Oh no, we still play Tetris.
Yeah, no. So,
Lemmings. But that's another story.
But yeah, I think this game kind of stands up. It doesn't look great, but
I quite enjoy
I
it.
wouldn't expect it to look great for a computer this old.
Indeed, perhaps.
If it had graphics like it did now, it would never run.
It cannot run Crysis.
No, I imagine it wouldn't.
Still loading.
See, that looked like a screen that had already loaded to me. There you go. That's how.
This is what the Dragon calls a loading screen. No flashy bars down the side or anything like a Spectrum. No Space Invaders to play like a Commodore. But
No silly noises like the old internet. No?
no, you just get a flashing square in the corner to
Oh,
let
I
you know
see.
something's still happening.
Okay, I didn't see that to begin with.
Yeah. This is what it used to be like, kids.
It's all wavy.
Yeah,
I
well,
take it would look better on a different monitor. Or computers. I know what I mean.
it might look a little better on an old-fashioned CRT, but to be honest, computers just didn't used to be as clear as they are these days.
No.
That's just kind of life. You were grateful for what you had back then.
How old is the Dragon?
It came out in 1982, so
That's the year I was born. Yeah, I didn't have a dragon.
so that's how old it is. Yeah, it was my first computer, so I'm just hoping to.
I'm hoping to. Aha!
We've loaded. I'm hoping to prove that it wasn't as
Bad as people
bad
say.
as people. Well, the Dragon I think is a bit forgotten.
Aww.
It came out around the same time as the Spectrum, and I think some of the games that appeared on both, the Dragon had better versions of. Anyhow, here we are in Android Attack. We're already being asked a question. A lot of Dragon games, basically, especially if they were converted from the American Tandy color computer, which was very similar, offer you a choice of screen mode. You can either have it in black and white, which is a higher resolution, or if you want colours, it'll be a bit mushy. So basically any game that asks you whether you want black, buff or green, black will look best.
What's buff?
So the other two screen modes the Dragon has, you have green, which is you have a green background and you've got usually black. You've got 4 colours: green, red, blue and yellow. And most Dragon games use that set of colours. There is an alternate colour mode, buff, which has basically buff, which is not quite white.
Okay.
And the other colours you can have are orange, cyan and magenta.
Cyan and magenta are just too bright.
Yeah, it's quite
no.
painful on the eyes. We'll probably throw in a few images just to give people an idea of what buff and green looked like
Yeah, I need to
on some of
investigate
these
this one as
games.
well.
But let's start off in black because you'll be able to see what's happening, and it suits some games better. So I'm being asked my name because it's an old computer and
And you can lie.
I can lie, but I'm not
But
going
you're
to.
not going to,
I'm
no.
going to put my name in.
That's boring.
You have to put your name in before so that it puts it on the high scoreboard no matter how bad you are. And then I have to enter my skill level. Quite how a game can have 16 different distinct difficulty levels, I don't know, but let's start off
Not to mention, how would you have a clue if you've never played the game before?
quite. Well,
I suppose you start at 0 and work your way up.
yeah, well, let's start at level 3 because we're not that useless.
When did you last play this?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So, let's go. Android Attack. It may talk, it may not at any given moment. It's kind of random. It doesn't do speech every time it can.
Oh. Sport program.
I think it's randomness just for interest.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, that's not that.
So, I've got my guy, I've got to run around, I've got to shoot these guys.
Or be shot.
Or be shot. And you have to basically shoot all the aliens and also steal the crown.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, the crown.
I was just about to ask.
Shoot.
You can shoot, but the walls are not a good thing to shoot at.
Indeed, I'll
They're
just
pointless.
demonstrate. I can only shoot in cardinal directions, so
You have to be in the right spot.
they have to cooperate.
That's not the spot.
Now they're going to come back
well, that's helpful.
You don't only kill them once. They come back as a ghost, and then you have to kill them again.
How do you tell they're ghosts?
Partly because they
Oh, they go through walls,
they
okay.
go through walls.
That hadn't happened.
And they're kind of like Pac-Man ghosts kind of things. Kind
I
of.
suppose. They look more like the robots.
They're ghosts. So you kill them twice.
Fair enough.
You kill them normally, and then you kill them as a ghost, and then they're done.
So you shoot with the bullet first, and then you start the next one.
Who knows?
It's an actual reference.
And then I leave.
No, I laughed over that one.
Maybe next time you'll...
Maybe.
I don't know, I quite like this game. I think it's played...
Musical bullets.
It does have a very satisfying gun. Just sort of a gun. I think it plays well because it's quite fast, it's quite smooth.
Yeah.
I can shoot and it's quite satisfying. Chase the little buggers and they hide in the
Something about next time.
Yeah, I think
I got the word next time.
it's something like I'll get you next time.
Ah.
Something like that.
Next time.
So yeah, I mean this game. There's not a lot to it. It's kind of in the style of the old arcade games, in that you do the same thing over and over. Like it's quite satisfying.
The ghosts can go from one side of the screen to the other.
Yeah, again, like Pac-Man ghosts, they can. They're
Through walls, though.
They're a pain in the arse when they do that. They'll run off one side and you'll chase them around the wall, and then they'll go back the other way. And there is one other bit of speech you can get if you leave early.
Coward.
A friend of mine always used to say when you had.
Depending on what TV show you're watching, that could also equate to the same thing. Coward! Exactly.
Bit Big Bang, I don't know.
You don't do a very good impression.
No, I can't do it. Also, you can. The walls also to kill you.
Oh!
Um,
So you've got to avoid the walls and the bullets.
yeah, I don't know why the walls kill you. Maybe they're electric.
Possible, but the ghosts can go through them.
The ghosts can, but they're
Supposed to
ghosts.
shoot
They're already dead.
I suppose.
You do have a certain amount of energy, so you can basically walk through one wall. I have
That doesn't even make sense.
no. I'm quite good. I'm obviously some sort of hero.
I suppose.
No. I think when you start a new stream,
Next time.
That's
That one was easy.
that's definitely next time, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that actually saying something?
I think it's intruder alert.
No.
So the ability to walk through walls means you can also sort of bail out at an emergency.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that's really all there is to it. The harder difficulty levels are a bit harder, not
Obviously.
that much harder.
You died.
I died. It was enough for me. But I topped the empty scoreboard.
You did. Well done.
And that's Android Attack. Let's move on to the next game.
You're right. Cloud.
C load M. Cassette load. The M is for machine code, I think, because if you're loading a basic program, you don't put the M on the end.
Okay.
Who knows?
I have no idea.
But that always seemed to be the case.
Fair enough. It's like loading things on a Commodore. It was sort of load and stars and yeah, those.
Star load quotes comma 8 comma 1 comma.
Oh yeah, comma 8, comma 1. I remember that.
It's all complicated on a Commodore. I don't know why.
No idea. I'm not a programmer. I haven't got a clue.
So this is Pedro.
Or will be when it loads.
Will be when it loads. This has a different loading screen than all the other Dragon
Ooh.
games.
It's nicer than the other ones.
It's all different. It's only black and white, but it's sort of all high resolution and
Well, it looks like a loading screen.
yeah. Not like the other one that looks like
doing
teletext.
bit by bit, yeah. It does look like teletext. R.I.P. teletext.
We miss teletext.
It's still around.
Yeah, you
It's
can get
just
it online.
online.
It's weird.
Yeah. Used to sit and wait for the new Bamboozle game every week.
I found a thing on the internet that said Bamboozle, it's back, but
It lies.
well, it kind of has been the same one for ages.
That's not good. You need to change it. Was it every Wednesday? I think it was, wasn't it, or something like that? You used to change. We used to sit there and wait for it, and then spend the rest of the afternoon trying to get all the questions right.
And now we get another loading screen.
It's a little Mexican man.
Yeah, this is Pedro of the
Mexican
game.
or Mexican or Spanish?
Well, he's got a sombrero.
He does.
I don't think they wear those in Spain, do
Do
they?
they not? I have no idea.
I don't know. I guess I appear terribly racist, but I think the sombrero is a
It's a
Mexican
Mexican thing. We'd have to look it up. We could put it in annotations. We were wrong. The sombrero is actually from Spain. It has a sort of a sunflower thing as well.
Yeah. So Pedro is a gardener.
Okay, who doesn't like mice, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a garden with flowers in it,
That makes sense.
and pests come to try and eat his flowers,
Okay,
and he has to stop them by jumping on them,
fair enough.
and they sort of go when you jump on them,
Nice.
and it's fun.
Well, that's kind of the point in a game.
Yeah. And there's also a tramp who will come and try and steal your seeds.
Nice. Does this tramp have his own goal?
You don't get to see that. We don't know.
Oh.
Maybe. So here I am. I'm Pedro. I can jump around. You've got a compost heap here where you can put compost up here and make little blocks to all the pests. You also get a limited number of bricks.
Is that the tramp
That
man?
is the tramp. I'm going to have to jump at him to scare him away. Otherwise, if he gets down to your seed box here at the bottom,
Or is that
then-
seed box?
then you'll lose all your seeds and you won't be able to replant anything.
Well, that's no good.
And at the end of the level, you get however many plants you've got left. You get that many seeds for the next
level.
round.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, you can get your seeds back if they are stolen, but generally chase the tramp off. So here's the first
You
pest.
have an ant.
It is an ant.
Well, it looks like an ant anyway.
Yeah, it's quite a big ant.
It is a very big ant. There's another one.
So here's the first fun in the game. Identify the pest.
You need to make them dead ants,
They do.
and then you can sing the song. Comes another one.
Oh, gotta jump on them.
Missed. And the tramp is back.
Go away, tramp.
You got one. Dead ant. Dead ant. It refuses to die. I thought about playing this because
I'm usually better than this. I'm failing badly here.
you are. You need all the flowers in it.
Yeah.
You need
Well,
more bricks because that one up there is quite happy sat there.
yeah, he may not even get through. We've only got another 20 seconds to get through here, so
Oh, okay. That's
I'm
not
going
so
to try
bad,
and
I guess.
replant
Just
some
plant
of
all the
these.
plants.
So yeah, you can just take your seeds one at a time and replant.
So that's not very efficient, is it? You pick up a whole packet and just
Well-
spread them.
Maybe it's a metaphor.
I am not a gardener. I would have no idea.
Okay, so I'm getting the
Bonus of
plant.
a few blocks.
Yay!
30 seeds you have. And 1 brick. Can you make more bricks?
I think you get like 1 brick back per level.
So you can use 1 brick to keep the pests at bay,
Or you could use a couple on a level if you've got them saved up.
I suppose. 1 minute 41 seconds.
Trouble is, you walk so slowly while you've got a brick. You usually
Yeah.
find the tramp comes along while you're laying a brick, or
Can you jump with the brick?
no, you cannot jump while you've got a brick.
Oh,
Tramp's
that's
back.
not good.
He's hit all the time.
Pick a pain. What was your flowers?
Actually, I'm not. Flowers? Yeah, they're kind of flower-like. Okay, so
It's a rat.
it is a rat. Yes. Well done.
Rat.
So We'll jump on
Stab the
that.
rat.
Yeah. The rat seems to be a bit easier to jump on than the ant.
Well, the ants are a little bit runny. As in they run fast. Liquidy. The rat eats the flowers quicker though.
They do a bit.
Comes another one. Oh no, he's behind the bricks, so you might be safe.
They get through the bricks eventually, but it takes a while.
See, you should be able to make more bricks. Leave compost outside. Maybe that's just too much of a game mechanic for...
It's a bit of a long-term investment then, but brick-based building.
Yes, I suppose.
Get back here, rat! Stop eating my
So, I'm going
flowers.
to eat a row of flowers because I can. I'm sure you've landed on it at least twice. He's a hungry rat.
He is. Don't like him.
No, I can believe that. The tramp is back.
He is a bit. I've stuck with a seed. Go away!
I like that you can just jump at him and he runs away.
That's easy. All you have to do to scare away a tramp.
That's very strange. Maybe you've got a scary clown mask on.
Well, clearly I haven't. I've got a scary moustache.
Well, you can't really make it out from here. I mean, it's only a small amount of pixels, but perhaps in real life he is wearing a clown mask.
Okay, so we've had ants and we've had rats.
What we have?
Any guesses what's next?
Bees.
Bees.
Well, bees would be good, I suppose, so it would have to be wasps. Or moles.
Moles.
Moles would not be good. They have a habit of digging things up. Or rabbits. Rabbits would eat flowers.
Ah, get away. Go away, tramp.
I have the He's a Tramp song in my head. I won't sing it for copyright reasons.
I'm getting stuck in the corner.
I don't know how strict Disney is on those things. That my singing voice is horrific, so... Okay, we have a rabbit. I was right.
Yeah, I think it is.
It very much like a rabbit.
A
It
blue
also looks like he's attacking the back.
He's a blue rabbit.
Really blue rabbit. Comes on. Good shot.
Got him.
Tramp's back.
Go away.
Another rabbit. Splat.
Seem to be getting the hang of it now. Hopefully.
Another rabbit. Do you get foxes next? Mind you, the foxes would also be good because they'd eat the rabbits. You'd hope.
That would be a logical progression.
What was that noise about? Oh, okay. You ran out.
End of the level.
Oh, okay.
You only get a time limit per level.
Yes, I thought that I looked up and the time had gone back to 2 minutes, which is what confused me.
I think some of the later levels you don't run down the whole time. I think you also have a fixed number of pests.
Oh,
And once
okay.
you've squished that many, it seems to end.
Fair enough. However, the tramp continues to come back.
But the tramp came back.
It's supposed to be the
very
cat.
next day.
Because the cat came back. Constantly. I don't actually know the lyrics for that song as well. I have no idea. I'll have to find it again on YouTube later.
Tramp's back.
He is.
Wait.
It's more like a troll than a tramp. It's
Ah.
a cat.
Bloody put cats.
Cats don't eat flowers. Maybe he's peeing on them.
Squish the cat.
There's another one.
They have very jiggly backs.
They do. There's another one. Unless they are supposed to be foxes. Mind you, I said you would think a fox would be a different colour, but rabbits were blue, so it could be foxes. Again,
I think it-
foxes eat cat eat.
It looks quite feline.
It does look very feline. It's another wiggly one.
Eaters.
Oh, look at it. Like I said, I think he might be tiddling on flowers rather than eating the flowers.
Who knows?
Well, cats don't eat flowers. They eat grass. Occasionally. Although if you see the cat eat grass, you really need to keep an eye on them because they have a habit of eating him.
So we've had cats now. What do you think's next?
Dogs.
Do you think the game would be that predictable?
Possibly.
It just turns into a great big woman who swallowed a fly.
Interesting thought there. We haven't had spiders, so perhaps not. Maybe that is the old woman. And she's just trying to look for the horse.
I know an old tramp who stole my seeds.
Yeah.
He's dead, of course.
No, he's not dead. You frightened him.
Okay.
He's not dead.
He would be if I had my way.
I'm going with dog.
Yeah, it is a dog. Yes.
Again, dogs don't eat flowers. I think there's probably a higher chance of a dog eating a flower than there is of a cat eating a flower. But still,
I'm still not convinced they're flowers. I mean, they could be any sort of plant, really.
cats don't eat plants. It might just be that they're digging them up, perhaps. There's nothing that says they're eating them.
Well, they're going away.
They are.
Come back.
He did. We're not ready for him.
And your next prediction is?
Running out of predictions. A horse? Goats.
All these would be good things to have.
Yes, goats would eat flowers.
But alas, no. This is the last of the 6 different kind of pest.
Okay.
You'll never believe number 6.
Well, I'm not. Anteater.
Tramp scared away by this one weird trick.
Jumping.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a very, very weird trick.
Tramps hate him.
Clown mask. Told you. Everyone seems to be scared of the clown mask. Some with good reason. It's back. It's a deer. Or a moose. It looks a bit more like a moose.
Quite moosey, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
It is a blue moose.
It is a blue moose, but they had blue rabbits.
It's sort of standing alone.
Okay.
Blue moose, you saw me standing alone.
That's what copyright, you know. I don't know how copyright works when you're actually singing it yourself, but
Yeah, I think a song that old you can get away with.
can you? You have to look that up.
We'll have no viewers left.
Especially if I haven't.
Can't jump on this moose.
It's possibly because the moose is too tall. I swear these moose have got more than 4 legs. Especially when they're coming towards the
I
camera.
think it looks quite dodgy when you're chasing the moose and trying to get behind it and
Jumping on it. Yeah, I don't even want to go there. Could do with a car at this point, really, couldn't you? I hear that they're quite good against moose.
I can't get the mooses.
There's a moose loose about my garden. Doesn't mind, does it?
No, I need to plant more things just in case.
The 2 seconds you've got left, you've got 3.
Okay, we got away with it. And so it's only the back end of that moose.
Interesting. Half a moose. The ants are back.
Now the ants are back, they're coming straight away. There's now 4 ways into the garden.
No!
We've eaten the one I've just planted.
You landed on him, I know you did.
Can't jump on the ant.
No. Stupid ants. I have one left. Oh, got 1. 2. Nearly 3. Nearly 3, isn't it? The ants are running amok. Well, they're crawling.
They're crawling back.
You have 3. You are running out of plants. The ratties are back, as is the tramp. That rat isn't as hungry as the others were. He's a hungry rat. You're nearly out of flowers. Does the game end then when you run out of flowers?
Yes, that is game over.
Okay.
If you've got one just even growing, you're okay.
Planting where all the rats are is the best option.
I know, but it's too far to the other side. If I plant before then. Ah!
Game over. Naughty rats.
a jolly little game. You get to jump on animals and they go.
They do.
It's satisfying.
Yes. Just please don't do it in real life.
So here we are, The King. This is a knockoff of another well-known game featuring everyone's favourite plumber. No, not the one from the porn films, Mario, obviously.
Here I was thinking you were talking about Luigi.
So once again, we've got the choice of black, buff or green. Buff and green look horrific, so we'll go with black and white.
I second that.
Do we need instructions? No, it's Donkey Kong.
Not allowed to say that.
No, it's not Donkey Kong.
It's the King.
It's the King.
But it's basically Donkey Kong.
Perhaps.
Is that sort of control,
Yeah.
layout, etc.
So, one player. Now, this is interesting. You can have a practice game.
Okay.
If you play normally, you get 3 lives.
If you have a practice game, you can go forever.
If you have a practice game, you get 15 lives.
That's weird.
But you don't get to go on the high score table.
Okay, that makes sense. Sort of.
This game is actually really hard.
Oh.
It's the hardest version of this I've ever seen. So we're going to play a practice game just so we get anywhere.
Okay. How far up can you climb? Nowhere, I'm scared of heights. And that ladder's broken.
Some of the ladders are broken. That's deliberate. You can't go up those.
There's a little hammer. What's that for?
So, as with Donkey Kong, you can grab the hammer and then everything is your bitch.
That's nice. I see. You just hammer things.
It's hammer time.
It is. Well, I was going to say without the awful trousers, but you can actually look at the character. He kind of could be wearing those.
Only problem with the hammer is you can't get rid of it.
Ladders.
And it disappears at some random time. You don't know exactly when it will go.
You get more money. You get more points for jumping over them anyway.
You do. Really?
How come some of you got 800 points and that one you only got 600?
I don't know. I think it's random.
You got 100 for that one.
Yeah. Really, the only game in town here is getting to the top.
Could be to do with the height. Because
Maybe.
you've got 100 for each of those two. 500 on that one.
Monkey's not happy.
He's throwing barrels at you.
Yeah, you were stamping his feet.
Oh, I missed that. 100. Did you get told the princess is in the other castle on this one? I mean, obviously, it's quite clear she's up there.
The princess is on another skyscraper.
Yeah.
We're up.
Oh, they love each other. Oh. The monkey ran off with her.
Did.
Not very nice.
So here we go, round 2.
There are 2 monkeys. Oh, no, there is only the one.
So this is the bit where you have to pull out the pins and collapse the monkey's tail.
Okay. What are the little raindrop things all about?
They are sort of flame things. They're the typical villain in Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay.
You can also get bonus points for collecting the girl's stuff, so you can collect her dumbbell there.
I'd go with that being a handbag and a hat.
She's got a World War I sort of army helmet.
Yes, it is kind of like that.
I've fallen down a hole.
You did fall down a hole.
I don't know why.
It appeared. I'm guessing is the reason.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have stopped there.
Possibly.
The flame things, at the beginning of the first level, a barrel always comes straight down and falls into the can of boiling oil and turns into a flame and chases you up from the bottom.
Okay.
And now they're sort of his minions,
Okay.
apparently.
They look nothing like minions. And do they like bananas is the question. It is the all-important question for minions, whether or not they like bananas.
I don't know.
This is a good point. Computer games are your realm. Daft pop culture stuff is mine.
This is popular culture. It's just popular culture from 1983.
Same difference. To be fair though, back in 1983, nerds weren't really a thing. Or at least they weren't a thing that everybody talked about.
You wouldn't admit to it.
You wouldn't, no.
You just stayed at home.
Mind you, you could have boasted about having a computer that nobody else had, but then everybody hated you for it. That's what jealousy does to people. You missed a hat, though.
Yeah, I
You
don't
could
get
have gone
that.
down to get the hat.
Ow.
You walked into a flame.
Fail.
If you'd have gone down to get the hat, you would not have walked into the flame. She says in her most pompous, "I am a woman and I know better than you" voice.
That's basically what you're here for.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay, then I won't feel so bad then when I do it.
This time I will topple the monkey's tower.
Okay. Do you do that by hitting it with a hammer, or...?
No, you can't.
Oh, I see. So as you go over those little blocks. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just trying to kill all the flames here with the hammer.
You
Only
failed.
for some reason the
Flames
hammer
don't-
didn't work.
No, it didn't. Bad hammer.
Bad workman blames his hammer.
I think it's a bit different when the tool is actually part of the game and the glitch made it not work.
Alright,
I think you're allowed to blame it then.
we'll go with that.
But you're not allowed to blame the keyboard because the keyboard is technically a direct tool.
That's better.
Hey!
Now these flames should cause me no trouble. I am making more.
Can't go down the ladder.
I can't go up and down ladders with the hammer, no.
That's no good.
And they're
Wait for
coming
them
up.
to come to you.
Now they're coming up.
It's not a bad thing if you can get them.
Ah, hammer's run out.
That's not so good.
I'm dead.
Oh dear. How far up can you climb? Apparently not far enough.
This time,
I will beat you, Gadget.
see, this is why you need 15 lives. This version is really hard.
It is a bit. You have a hat. Yes, you just have to sort of go across each one, I think. Don't you?
Yeah.
And hope for the best. As long as all the little flames remain where they are. And don't come after you like that one.
Yeah, you can't jump over there.
Yeah, I suppose there is that. That's not a bad thing then. You just have to jump up and
Yeah.
try and be quicker than the flames.
How brave am I?
Brave enough, apparently. That's not so good.
Go away! Got you.
Like the evil laugh. And the monkey falls. Poor monkey.
And now I have one.
You do, with a capital one. Hang on. You have to start all over again?
Kind of. So there are like 4 different screens on this game, but
Okay.
they don't all come in order.
Okay.
So yeah, you get this first level, and then you get another different level, and it's not always the same.
Mm.
So this time around, if I get through this one, I think I then get a different middle level, and then I have to topple the monkey again.
Oh, okay. So
Like
you've
we
got
just did.
it's like 3 levels before, or
So-
2 levels before you reach the top,
So,
rather than
yeah,
just
so
the
you
one.
get 2 levels the first time, then 3, then 4, but you never get that far.
I suppose you wouldn't have got that far if you've only been playing the regular game.
Don't know how he makes his barrels zigzag like that.
No,
He's been
it must be a clever monkey thing.
yeah, he's been throwing those barrels for a very long time. He's just gotten the knack.
Exactly. It's like anyone who does something for any length of time. You do it over and over again, and it becomes easy. I wonder if the amount of flames you get in the last level is related to how many barrels you actually miss in this bit.
I think you might be overthinking it.
Am I?
I could,
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
Well, without going through it over and over again and counting how many barrels. Oh, blimey, this one looks a bit more complicated.
So this is the other level. You do see this one on a lot of the different versions of Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Got
tricky on
lots
this
of up and
level.
downy bits. Or lifts, as they're probably more commonly known.
Up and downy bits.
Up and down.
Right, I shouldn't jump. I'll bang my head.
You did. I would advise against that.
So I think on this one I've got to get off at the top because the platform isn't wide enough at the bottom.
No.
A lot of these you can jump straight across the bottom.
Yeah. On this one, you've got to jump across the top and miss the flame at the same time.
A lot of them you can also jump straight up across for the platform at the top.
Ah.
This one you can't.
This one, no.
You've got to go all the way around.
They made it that extra little bit more complicated.
And you've got
Earth is that springy thing. Or is
nobody knows.
It is just a springy thing.
History has not recorded what the springy thing is.
That flame is evil.
Also, this flame has to go away.
It's refusing.
And I fell off.
You're not supposed to do that.
No.
And unlike many games, you don't have the option to... You failed again.
I fell slightly too many pixels down.
Oh no! Pixel perfect thing.
Okay, let's see how we go.
Quick!
Okay.
You did it. Hurrah!
That seems to be the route required. Ah! I didn't jump right.
Apparently not.
I thought I had.
You jumped.
I didn't.
Just not right.
Oh, then I walked off.
You're running out of lives.
I got 15 lives. That is enough.
How many lives have you used?
I have no idea.
About 10. I don't know. I've not been counting.
See, there aren't enough games these days where you get bonus points for collecting umbrellas.
No.
Not really a thing.
I'm
that's
trying to
carried
think
on.
how many games that there are that you get any points for collecting umbrellas.
It's this one. Yeah, that's it.
Do you not have umbrellas in Rainbow Island or...
Ooh, interesting.
Because you collect all sorts of stuff in that.
Ow.
That's not fair. You can't get 600 for jumping over it and then land on it.
Well, you kind of can.
Well, apparently. It just seems a bit unfair. Oh, look, if you jump over quickly enough...
Flame, go away.
Yeah, that's it. It was going to go down.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. For now. Get the hat. Avoid Mr. Spring. Sort of like a jumpy, springy, girdery thing.
Great, now he's come down. Go away.
I think that flame knows you're there.
I think they do.
Hooray!
Oh. Now we just have to figure out the timing to get across here.
Interesting. Now. Cool. Yay! And the monkey's pinched her again. You're 3 now.
Yeah.
I wasn't far off when I said 10.
So we're back here again.
Yeah. You have to remove all the little bits and avoid the flame. Flames are bad. And they spread far too quickly.
Flames are very fast in this version. They go up and down the ladders really quickly.
They do. She says as if she's ever actually played Donkey Kong before. I'm bad, I don't remember most of the older games. I remember some of the ones that were my favourites.
Go away.
It's okay, you went the right way.
Now I'm stuck with this hammer.
You have got the hammer now. It's my time.
Everyone come up here and be killed.
Well, that's just going to make that little tiny bit of it easier. If the hammer disappears quick enough.
Yeah, now I'm stuck with the hammer.
You are. It's not a very good game mechanic when the one thing that you can kill things with is the one thing you really don't want to get hold of.
Yeah, you tend to end up ignoring them.
Yes. That I can quite believe. Because you kind of get stuck on the one platform, which is just irritating.
I think we're going to do it.
Flame has gone the wrong way. Stupid flame. I like the idea of flames being sentient beings. It doesn't make sense.
No.
Fiend fire. Harry Potter.
One last thing I wanted to do before I wrap up here. You recall this choice of black, buff or green screen modes. I just wanted to show the other screen modes and just what they look like on a game. So on the King here, let's go with green, which is the standard kind of screen mode. And we'll see how it looks. It's colourful. It can get a little blurry. The gorilla is purple, and that's a bit odd. But yeah, this actually isn't
too bad. I think this is how I used to play most games in this screen mode as a kid. I've managed to retune my dragon a little bit and get the colour output a little less blurry than it was. Opened it up and tweaked with a screwdriver. But yeah, this is green. It's not bad. I think most of the time when you see someone playing this on YouTube, you'll see people playing it in this screen mode. Okay, and we're back one last time now because I know you guys are just dying to see what buff looks like. Prepare yourself. It's kind of painful, isn't it? I quite like how the monkey is just purple, but everything else is just a bit of a mess. And the flame's gonna get me. But yeah, it's pretty awful, isn't it? There are basically no games I'm aware of that this colour mode really suits. It's always just terrible. You can't read the text, and yeah, just don't do it. Well, that about wraps things up for this video. If you'd like to subscribe, then we're planning to talk over the top of all sorts of other games on lots of different systems. So until next time, cheerio!
Next time.